Hello there, boils and ghouls, and welcome back to this dark, dank corner of the internet. With me, your host, your boy. And now, we are reviewing something for Spooky Month. A being of untold power, savage nature, and he's a bit furry, isn't he? The main man himself, the Werewolf by Night. Now, who is the Werewolf by Night? Well, he used to be a young man, or is a young man, whose name is Jack Russell. Originally, his name was Jacob Rusoff. Now, it all started back in the quaint old days of 1795, where his ancestor, Grigory Rusoff, fought against Dracula to save his wife, Louisa. Now, he almost succeeded, but in the end, he was bitten by a female werewolf in Dracula's service, which allowed him to basically get away and win. See, here's the thing. He was bitten by her and got the werewolf curse, but it didn't pass on to his kids due to the fact that his kids were born already before the whole incident with Dracula. But the curse was still dormant in his line. See, it just needed a spark, a match, a trigger to make it all happen. And several hundreds of years later, his descendant, Gregory Rusoff, who later on got a hold of the Darkhold, the evil space black magic book of Marvel, in which he read the origins of lycanthropy, and in doing so activated the werewolf curse in the Rusoff genes, in their bloodline. Now, for his family's safety, he sent his wife, Laura, back to America with their two kids, Jacob and Lisa, where later on their father was killed by an angry mob due to him basically wolfing out and killed for that whole monster thing, like angry mobs usually do in these sort of things. Now, when Laura was in America, she ended up remarrying a man named Philip Russell, and because of that, the young kids had their names changed. Jacob Rusoff eventually became Jack Russell, and his sister Lisa was to Lisa Russell instead of Lisa Rusoff. Now, on Jack's 18th birthday, the werewolf curse triggered within him, and this caused him to wild out, on his birthday party, and thus the saga of the Werewolf by Night began. Now, Jack Russell, in his first 2 to 3 years, tried to find a way to get rid of his lycanthropy. He saw it as a disease meant to be destroyed, a curse, an affliction inflicted upon his family. Yet he was correct, but eventually he, used it to fight evil, to fight crime. He eventually gained control of it by meeting these beings, those are the three who are one, who partially lifted Jack's curse and enabled him to control his werewolfism. He was able to fight crime, he teamed up with various other heroes, fought against various villains. But on the flip side, when the full moon happened, he still needed to, control himself. He still needed to hide out due to the fact that the full moon allowed the wolf's mind to overturn Jack's mind and make him a monster yet again. Now, Jack has teamed up with and even fought several heroes in the Marvel Universe. Usually people who, mistrust him and think he's a beast at first, but eventually warm up to him and even help him out later, becoming strong allies to him. Those include Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, who tried to kill him the first time they saw each other, Doctor Strange, Dr. Voodoo, the successor of Doctor Strange, the Hulk, Iron Man, and several other, big heavy hitters, like the Legion of Monsters, which consisted of Ghost Rider, Werewolf, Man-Thing, Morbius, and even the famed Midnight Suns, the greatest supernatural fighting busting team in Marvel that's ever been and ever will be. Jack has also fought a multitude of villains over his years as the Werewolf by Night, usually ones that are trying to either control him, sacrifice him some kind of demon god, or even just straight up hunt him down due to the fact that they don't like monsters. One of his more famous foes in that regard is the monster hunter known as Hell's Guard, an old man who put himself in a bionic super battle suit to hunt down monsters, whether they be innocent or guilty. He just kills them. Another dangerous foe he fought was the time he teamed up with Iron Man to fight against the Trianiman, a dangerous, monstrous abomination of a creature consisting of a cheetah, a gorilla, and an alligator. This thing was a tough creature, and it took Werewolf and Iron Man to defeat it. Other foes that the Werewolf by Night has fought over his years of being a werewolf are Raymond Coker, a Jamaican blue werewolf, Moondark, a powerful dark sorcerer, Mr. Hyde, a brilliant chemist who uses chemical skills to become a monstrous man who does crime and kills a lot of people, and the Big Daddy himself, the one who started the entire thing of Werewolf's Curse, Dracula, King of the Vampires. Now, what are Jack's powers and abilities? Well, due to his lycanthropy, he has powerful gifts, but also a powerful curse. A blurse, if you will. Now he has supernatural strength, speed, agility, durability, stamina, and reflexes. Also a busted healing factor, as in he has the ability to regenerate his wounds from various traumas and injuries that would kill a person 100 times over. Heck, he even regenerated his own head after it was blown off by Deadpool due to the fact that Jack Russell slept with Deadpool's wife, the queen of all vampires and the damned, Sheikla. Now, the only thing that could kill Jack is silver or powerful dark magic that can take his curse away. See, if you harm him with silver, his injuries will slowly regenerate, hyper slowly, as in it will take him a lot of time to get back to normal. And if you just put a silver bullet in his head, boom, it's over. Now, several foes have tried to do that over the years, especially detectives who have tried to, find and kill the werewolf by night, mostly mistaking him for his crimes, or maybe he did those crimes. But overall, that's the only way to kill him. Silver or powerful dark magic. Jack can also, through sheer force of will, by imagining the moon in his mind, change himself into the werewolf. He will still have control over his faculties, over the werewolf body, and also all his powers, abilities, and skills, but have his human mind as the pilot. But during a full moon, as I said before, he will go back to that feral animalistic state. I'll bet he'd be more powerful during the full moon, but he will also change into a more feral form of a wolf man, instead of being a humanoid werewolf when he's in control. Now, regarding the Werewolf by Night special produced by Marvel this month, it's actually really good. I've seen it, and it's about an hour long, and they shot the whole thing in black and white. I heard there's a rumor that they also shot it in color, but them going with the black and white aesthetic really appealed to me, and all those people who love old school monster movies, they get the feel of it, the atmosphere, the music, the lighting, everything is unique and really cool. Honestly, this is what Marvel should have done recently. Go more into the supernatural side of things other than the cosmic side of things. Anyway, yeah, that's about it for Werewolf by Night. He is by far one of my favorite characters in comic books, since, I'm kind of a horror nerd and I like that kind of stuff, so Werewolf by Night's right up my alley. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Also, remember to subscribe and click that notification bell if you like my stuff. Alright, see you later. Ciao.